Sorry about that. My phone rang and I didn't know how to pause the camera. But, and I've also worked out that I'm going to show you something now, and the best way for me to do it is hold the phone like this. So you're only hearing my voice now. But what I was saying that in terms of the Contingency Fees Act, you are, as the attorney, when you're successful, allowed your normal fee, that is what you would have charged the client in terms of your fee agreement, plus 100% of that, which basically means what your normal fee times 2, as long as that amount is not more than 25% of what your client got. So let's look at that from a calculation point of view. Okay. Let's say your client gets 100,000 Rand. Okay. And your normal fee, that is, if you had charged your client throughout the matter, would have been 10,000 Rand. Okay. Now you're successful. What do you get from your client? Well, the Contingency Fees Agreement Act says you take your normal fee plus 100%, which times by 2 gives me 20,000 Rand. Okay. As long as that amount is not more than 25% of 100,000. Now, what is 25% of 100,000? That is 25,000. So, is 20,000 more than 25,000? No. So, as the attorney, you get 20,000 Rand. Okay. What happens if my normal fee was 20,000? Then when I times it by 2, it would have been 40,000. Is 40,000 more than 25,000? Yes. So what is the attorney going to get? 25,000. Okay, makes sense. Right. Now, what happens if it was a car accident matter that you took on contingency and the Apportionment of Damages Act applied and your client sued for 100, but apportionment was applied against your client and the apportionment was 60-40 in favor of your client? That would mean that your client sued for 100 but only got 60% of his claim, which means he actually only got 60,000. Do you see that? Okay. Now, my normal fee was 10,000 again. Let's say, for example, what am I entitled to in terms of the Contingency Fees Agreement Act? Well, I take my normal fee and I times it by 2, and I get 20,000. What is 25% of 60,000? Remember, it's what my client actually got. Did my client sue for 100? Yes. Did he get 100? No. He got 60%, so he got 60,000. What is 25% of 60,000? Well, 25% of 60,000 is 15,000. Okay. Now, is 20,000 more or less than 15,000? It's more. So what does my client have to pay me? What do I get? 15,000. Okay, makes sense.